Hello student, in continuity of the episode number 13. So in the last point or in the last class we discussed that the recombination frequency can be treated as one of the parameter with help of which relative distance and sequence between the genes can be traced out, and that help us to construct the linkage map or the gene map or the chromosomal maps. So recombination frequency unit of the unit recombination frequency is equivalent to the unit distance between genes. And this idea to treat recombination frequency as unit to represent the unit distance between the gene was actually of the Sturtevant and Morgan. Mainly Sturtevant was the pioneer in this aspect, but with help of the Morgan they use this recombination frequency to denote the distance, relative distance and sequence of the genes, and with help of which first time they construct gene map or linkage map of the X chromosome of the Drosophila, and it was just a beginning. Afterwards this idea of the recombination frequency becomes so popular and so generalized regarding to the construction of gene maps. About it some more details we will discuss in the coming time. It is the time now when we can discuss some numerical type of a questions based on the linkage. First type of a gametes, I mean to say questions or numericals we can solve on the basis of the complete linkage. If the genes are showing complete linkage, then what would be the types of gamete any plant or organism will produce? Just for example, capital A small a, capital B small b. If gene A and B are showing complete linkage, then rather than the 4 types of gamete, it will produce only 2 types of gamete. Means those genes which are linked together, they collectively represent to the N. Here gene A and B are linked together, completely linked, means the value of N would be 1. I already told you 2 is to power 1 means 2 types of gametes, half of the gamete capital A, capital B, and half of the gamete small a, small b. Similarly, capital A, small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c. Suppose gene A and B are showing complete linkage. Now in this case, gene A and B is the one N and C is the another N. Means the value of the N is 2. So 2 is to power 2. It means it will give rise to the 4 types of gamete. What are these 4 types of gametes? Capital A, capital B, capital C, capital A, capital B, small c, small a, small b, capital C, and small a, small b, small c. Only 4 types of gamete it will produce. One more example we can take here. Capital A, small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c, capital D, capital E, small e. Here there gene B and C are showing complete linkage, suppose. Now in this case, what is the value of N? I already told you N means heterozygotes. A will represent to the one N, B and C complete linked, so they will represent to the another N. D is a homozygote, so it is already not an heterozygote, and E is another N, means the value of N is right now 3, so 2 is to power 3 means 8 type of gamete would be produced by this plant. So how many types of gamete any plant will produce in a case of a complete linkage? Now you can easily calculate. This is one type of a question. Now second type of questions showing 40% recombination, then find out types and proportion of gametes in capital A, small a, capital B, small b organism. This is the question. How to solve it? Means this is the organism and it is showing 50% recombination. It means 50% recombinants are arising. It means parental combinations are arising 60%. It means this is the case of incomplete linkage. In case of incomplete linkage, I already told you that 2 is to power n type of gametes will be arise. 2 is to power n types of gametes will arise. Proportion would not be 1 is to 1 is to 1. So here there capital A, capital B, small b organism will produce 4 types of gametes. Capital A, capital B, capital A, small b, small a, capital B, small a, small b. Only in 40% combination gene capital A and capital B become separate. Means this is parental, this is parental. These two are recombinants. These two are recombinants. And 40% recombinants arise, means their proportion is 40%. It means this one is 20% and this one is 20%. It means the parental combination, this is parental and this is parental. These are the parental combinations, and parental combinations are total 60%. It means this one is 30% and this one is also 30%. It means we will obtain 4 types of gamete: capital A, capital B 30%, capital A, small b 20%, small a, capital B 20%, and small a, small b 30%. Types and proportion both are clear. In the same question, if I change the language, in the same question I change the language, gene A and B showing 70% strength of linkage then find out the types and proportion of the gametes in capital A, capital B, small b organism. Now for this question, 70% is the strength of linkage. It means 70% is the parental combination. It means recombinants are 30%. It means again 4 types of gamete will arise: capital A, capital B, capital A, small a, capital B, small a, small b. These two are parental and these two are recombinants. Parental 70%, so recombinant 30%. It means this one 35%, this one 35%, this one 15%, and this one 15%. Second type. One more example, gene A and small b. Gene A and small b showing 30%, 20% recombination then find out the type and proportion of the gametes in capital A, capital B, small b organism. Means in 20% cases capital A and small b become separate from each other. Okay? Yes, it means this time again I will obtain gametes capital A, capital B, capital A, small a, capital B, and small a, small b. But you must remember, this time capital A and small b means small a and capital B also. Capital A, small b, then the another chromosome small a, capital B. So separation of capital A from the small b, it means separation of the small a from the capital B is noticed only in 20% cases. It means 80% would be the parental. It means this time capital A, capital B and small a, small b are the recombinant gametes. And capital A, small a, capital B are the parental gametes. So what is written here, that is a matter. Capital A, capital B showing 20% recombination. It means these are parental now. If capital A small b showing 20% recombination, it means capital A small b and small a capital B are the parental. So parental combination would be here 80%. It means this one 40%, this one 40%, this one recombinants are just 20%. It means this is 10% and this is 10%. This is the type. Means very easy type of a questions. Just need a concept and a dedication. Next, F1 hybrid or F1 wild Drosophila when crossed with recessive male and produces progeny likewise brown body, red eyes, yellow body, white eyes, brown body, white eyes, and yellow body, red eyes, (38), (42), 12 and 8. Now find out nature of inheritance. Now find out nature of inheritance strength of linkage if present, and distance between both of the genes This is the question. You must remember, to solve such kind of a questions, first of all, by reading to the language of question, what kind of a cross is actually going on, the thing should first you have to assume or you have to be find out. F1 wild Drosophila, it means heterozygous wild Drosophila. Crossed with the recessive male means one thing is confirmed, that it is a test cross. F1 dominant, F1 wild means heterozygous. Crossed with the recessive male, it means it is a test cross. It means whatever the progeny is given here is the outcome of the test cross. Brown body, red eye, yellow body, white eyes means two type of the combinations are arising more than 50%, and these two combinations are arising less than 50%. It means one thing is confirmed, that this ratio is not in a 1:1:1:1 ratio. If this ratio is not in a 1:1:1:1 ratio, it means one thing is confirmed, that this is not the case of a general Mendelian genetics. Means here their linkage is present. Now we have to decide complete linkage or incomplete linkage. If 4 types of progeny arising, then you can easily assume that if 4 types of progeny is arising, then you can easily assume that it is the case of incomplete linkage, because in case of complete linkage, recombinants not arise. If ratio of the test cross is not in 1:1:1:1:1, it means it is not the case of Mendelian genetics. If 100% parental combinations are not arising after a test cross, it means it is not a case of complete linkage. Then what remains left? That it is the case of incomplete linkage. What is the nature of inheritance? Answer is incomplete linkage. Now, more than 50% parental, less than 50% recombinants. You all are aware 1:1:1:1 means 25% each. If more than 25%, if any combination is arising, it means it is a consequence of the linkage, incomplete linkage. Total number of progeny 38, 42, 12 and 8 means 100. Is it more than 25%? Yes, it means it is a parental. It is a parental means both are the parental. And this is less than 25%, this is less than 25%, it means their sum is less than 50%, it means these are the recombinants. It means recombination frequency for this cross, total number of recombinants 20, total number of recombinants 20 and total number of progeny 100 into 100, it means 20% is the recombination frequency. 20% is the recombination frequency, it means strength of the linkage is 80%. Now, distance between the genes, I already taught you 1% recombination frequency means 1 unit distance. It means in between these two genes, the distance is 20 centimorgan, or you can also use the word 20 map unit. This is the unit that we use to denote the distance. So, first question that I asked in this question, nature of the inheritance, answer is incomplete linkage. Strength of the linkage, because recombination frequency is 20%, it means 80% is the linkage. So, strength of the linkage is 80% and distance between the two genes means 20 centimorgan or 20 map unit. This is also one type of a question. In the same question, if I change the data, what I change the data? If I mention here there brown body red eyes 12, yellow body white eyes 8, brown body white eyes as 42 and yellow body with the red eyes as 38. It means now these two are parental and these two are recombinant. Means answer of the first question will change? No sir, incomplete linkage. Strength of the linkage will change? No sir, answer same 80%. Distance between the two genes change? No sir, answer is same. It means in any of the way, first of all you have to decide that the given cross is a test cross or not. If the given cross is a dihybrid test cross, then see that the progeny are arising 2 types or 4 types. If 2 types of progeny, then it is a case of complete linkage. If 4 types of progeny, it means either case of incomplete linkage or the case of lack of linkage. If lack of linkage, then every type of a progeny should be equal 25% each, means parental 50%, recombinant 50%. If the ratio is not 25% each, that means it is a case of incomplete linkage. One more type of questions we can discuss here. Gene A and B showing 10% recombination frequency, B and C showing 6% recombination frequency, gene A and C showing 4% recombination frequency. Then find out sequence of genes it is indicating distance between the A and B is equals to the sum of distance between the B and C and A and C. It means suppose this is the chromosome, and if here is a, then here is a B, and in between these two the distance is 10 map unit or centimorgan. Now distance between the gene A and B is equals to the sum of these two, means equals to the distance between the gene B and C and A and C. It means this A followed by the C, this is 4 map unit distance, and B and C 6 map unit. It means sequence, that is true. It means sequence of the gene on the chromosome is what? A, C and B, or you can also say B, C, A, whatever the choice is given to you, accordingly you can do. In the same question, if I add one more gene, gene A and D showing 2% recombination frequency, 4% it was. Gene A and D showing 2% recombination frequency. Now, for the first 3 set, it is as such as it was, only new gene come D, and D is present at the 2 map unit distance from the A gene, but it may be towards the left side, it may be towards the right side. Means if I draw the diagram A, B and this is the C, like early question. Now the position of gene D can be here or it can be here also, because distance of the D gene is given with respect to only A. So with respect to the A, it may be towards the left side or it may be towards the right side. It means in this question there are 2 answers possible. The sequence of the gene can be D, A, C, B, or it can be A, D, C, B. These are the 2 answers for this question. But in the same question, if I add one more aspect, what is this aspect? If I mention the word that the distance between the gene the distance between the D and C is 6%. Now the distance of the gene D is not only given with respect to the A, it is also given with respect to the C. Means now its direction would not be uncertain, it would be now certain. Means A, C and B as such as it was in the earlier 2 questions. Now if I put my D gene here, 2, 4, 6 and 10. Then in this condition, distance between the D and C cannot to be a 6, but it is a 6. It means A, D, C, B cannot to be a sequence of the genes. Now see the second possibility. If I put gene D here, there, in between the D and A 2, in between the A and C 6, in between the D and C, in between the D and C, now it is a sum of D plus distance between the D and A and distance between the A and C, that means 6. It means now the sequence of the gene would be D, A, C, B, and it is the correct answer. It cannot to be now A, D, C, B, because if sequence is A, D, C, B, then in between the gene D and C, the distance cannot to be 6. Distance in between the C and D is 6. It means D is present prior to the A, not after the A. So answer becomes certain. It is not now uncertain as it was in the earlier question. So on the basis of recombination frequencies, we can solve such kind of a questions also. So in the linkage, one more last thing that we can discuss is the factors that can affect to the linkage. First, distance between gene. distance between gene is inversely proportional to the linkage, or vice versa. Linkage is inversely proportional to the distance between the gene. Means more the distance, less the linkage, less the distance, more is the linkage. Number 2, age. As the organism's age increases, the tendency of the crossing over decreases. It means tendency of the linkage increases. So age is directly proportional to the linkage. It is the reason that why in our life it is suggested that we should produce the progeny in the appropriate age. If someone is moving beyond the 40-year or 50-year-old, then they should not produce the progeny, because the chances of the crossing over reduces, means the chances of the linkage increases. Third thing, temperature. More the temperature means more is the decondensation of the chromosome. More the decondensation of the chromosome means more untangling of the DNA content. DNA would be in a uncoiled state, in a free state, then more chances of the crossing over. More chances of the crossing over, it means least chances of the linkage. So temperature is inversely proportional to the linkage, because it was directly proportional to the crossing over. Fourth thing that I discussed, sex. You must remember that there are two types of organism, homogametic organism and heterogametic organism. In case of human being, human males are 44XY and human females are 44XX. Means in human female, all the 23 pairs of chromosome are homologous chromosome. So chances of the crossing over is more. So chances of the linkage is less. In contrast to the human female, human males are 44 plus XY. X and Y are not the homologous chromosome, so genes present on the X chromosome will not cross over with the genes present on the Y chromosome. It means there would be more linkage as compared to the human female. Means homogametic organisms show more crossing over, means less linkage, while heterogametic organisms that produce two types of gametes based on the sex chromosome, they show less crossing over. It means more chances of the linkage. So these are some of the crucial factors that can affect to the linkage that we discussed. With there on the basis of all these episodes, we have discussed about the various aspects of the genetics, and I hope that you are now in a comfortable zone, because some crucial and some points of the genetics where there usually student face a certain kind of confusions or some kind of a dilemma. Hopefully now they get sorted out, and you can now easily solve the questions based on the genetics that may be asked in your coming exams. So I wish you all the very best for your all the exams that you will appear in coming days. Thank you very much.